Hello, everybody. Just wanted to bring you along on a little exploration that I have going on. This was too beautiful to do this all alone. Look at all these incredible mountains around here. I mean, this is truly beautiful and incredible, and it's one of the things that I love about the game. So I don't think I'm going to make this very long, but I thought I'd bring you along and just look at some of the sights and soak in the game a little bit. I've been through this area a little bit, and I'm out just trying to look for ruins or a cool cave or something. This is pretty cool. Look at all that. That's all quartz up there. And I love when it's exposed like that because then you get to see if there's any gold or silver in it, but it's too far away for me to make that judgment. But, yeah. I want to go westward. There's a floating island. I always think it's cool when the game generates that. Alright, so let's go west. Let's get out of these bushes. And this was a ruin I've already been through before, but I'll bring you up to it. I don't know if I want to go in because there might be some things I don't want to battle, but this is quite the ruin. Look how incredible that is. That must have took a lot of time to develop. Alright, so I said I want to go westward. Alright, let's see if we can get some open plains, some easy run in here. Cover some ground. Alright, west. What is west? I see some fruit trees up here. Oh, is that a bear? No, it's a pig. Is this an apple? Pear tree. There's a pink apple. This one is a pear. Those are really close together. Here's another ruin I came across. I'm not going to go through this one again. Man, there's all kinds of pork around here. Ooh. I've already been through this one too. So let's move on westward. Did I come this way and I ran into that giant cliff? There's some really unusual formations around here. There's an apple. Wow, I'm definitely have to come back here. There's a lot of fruit to be picked out here in the fall. This is so gorgeous. Okay. Let's hope we get out of this rain. It's nice for about a minute to hear it, but after a while it gets a little annoying to me. Look at that cliff. That is so high. That is insanely high. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I think I'm going to try to climb that thing. Obviously, we're going to have to go around. These thick woods get a little annoying to me to travel through. Oh, look at that. Okay, we might have to do a little bit of swimming. Why don't we swim to over there? We'll probably cover some better ground. There's a turkey. Alright, we'll see what's over here. We'll keep on swimming, but in the meantime, I'll pull up the map and see what we're looking at. Okay, so this is some undiscovered lands, I guess you would call it, over here. It looks like there's a trader over here. So, I think we just take the current down. It's bringing us down, right? So let's, or am I going against the current now? I feel like I'm going against the current, so let's get to some land. I think we were good, and then once we changed around to this, took the corner, it looks like it's an outlet for this river. Come on, let's get over here. It looks like this is some slate. Possibly over here. I've been seeing a lot of slate and claystone. Yeah. Oh no, it's chert. Oh wow, look at all this chert here. I don't have a lot of chert rock, so if I see some exposed, I might have to mine some of the blocks. And then we can later use those in some kind of project. Alright, here's a trader. And if it's not marked on the map, I haven't visited it yet. Nope. There's some meteoric iron over there. Alright, what's your name? It's Stefan. What do you got, Stefan? You know what? I am going to take this potash. What are you selling it for? 4 gears? This is something you can't make. He's got 4, so we buy all of it. 16 gears. We're rich. We got it. Thanks, brother. Alright, so let's look on the map and see if any unusual markings. I don't think I've traveled enough away from these other ones to get new ruins. We're going to have to probably get over here somewhere before we see some. So where's the westward? Well, we'll just keep on going along the riverbank, I guess. These look like some deserts. This is what I like to travel through. Makes it easy just to run. Oh wow, look at all these flowers. Okay, which ones don't I have? I don't have a lot of the white ones. Color's that? White. White. Okay. I have a lot of these other colors, but the white ones I don't have a lot of. Oh, look at that. We actually have some black currants too, so we get to eat. I probably should have slept in that trader, but I don't know. I don't think there was enough time to... It's still getting to be night, so we'd probably wake up in the middle of the night. What is that? That's a little mini ruin. Those look like some... That's a big mountain. That's the one that we passed, I think. Yep, that's that one. Alright, you know what? We'll do a little night running. That's alright. Let's get our lantern, put it in our offhand, and we're going to come down here. Because I think I might see some ruins and stuff down there. It's a very small one. Ooh, that's blue clay. I wonder if I should just dig this up now. Yeah, I got a lot of blue clay. I'm good. That's a pretty big birch tree. Usually they don't grow quite big. That's a pretty large one. Alright, west. It almost looks like Oz off into the distance. More berries. Alright. Let's eat them on the run. Well, we're running back into the rain. Hold on, where's west? There we go. You know what? I'm going to run in this valley. When you run at night, you see all these shadows and you think there's something creepy, crawly out there. Right, I'm going to get more up on the banks here. Let me get up a little high, see if I can get some vantage point. See where we are. Not good, we're out of the rain. More berries. I heard the berries in the new version, the berry bushes look a lot different. And whoa, I'm going to fall. Holy smokes. Almost fell into a cave. All right, let's take a look at the map. We covered more ground, did it? Oh, man, here's another cliff. That's how it is on the other side, too. It's so weird how it spawned the land over here. It's just like a direct cutoff like that. That's crazy. You know what? Since we're not finding anything interesting, why don't we see if something's down in this cave? I like to put my better armor on when I go into the cave, so let's put the steel armor on, which is the most top tier armor that you can get in the game. Without a mod, that is. Let's eat some berries. I've also got some blackberries. Why don't we eat those? They won't keep you filled long, but hey. Yeah, this is going to be a crappy cave. I can tell already. Look at this. It's not even a real cave. Just faked me out. Oh. Alright, let's change back out. All dressed up, nowhere to go. I almost feel like I see something right there, or is that a tree? Ah, it's a tree. It's so hard at night to... Why is it so lit up over there, though? Oh, too big of a jump. That's a pretty full moon out, that's for sure. There, kind of stones of those. Alright, well, let's just keep on going until... Whoa, we almost went in the water. Actually, I do want to go that way, because I think I see stuff off in that distance. Let me see if we can swim. Whoa, that was a big drop. Good thing that water was deep. Alright, we're going to swim across. I guess you'd call this a river. It's a pretty big one. You know, when I'm playing the game, it's dark, but I can see. But I think for you guys, it's a little bit darker than what I'm looking at. So I need to find a way to brighten that up. Come on, where am I going? Is it that far off? It looked a lot closer, didn't it? Let's see how close we are. Yeah, we got a ways to swim off here. I wish I would have brought my raft. You know, in the new updates in the game too, I think there's piranha and some other fish, but I only think they attack when they're provoked or they're being cornered, though. But that would be interesting to have another element into the game that when you go in the water, you got to worry, because typically that's kind of one of your strategies is when an animal in beginning game, you don't have armor and you don't have good weapons, so sometimes you just want to get away from these animals, and I would jump in the water and I would just dive down to the bottom, and they'll chase you in the water, but after you go to a certain depth, they don't really follow you that far. Come on, let's go. We're almost there. I'm seeing the shoreline. Look at that sky. Wow, that really is a full moon, isn't it? All right, let's see what kind of stuff we get on this other side. It's got real weird, it's almost like a crescent moon, this land formation. There's some crystal. What's it got down there? Is that crystal? Yeah, or rather it's quartz. Same difference. Okay, we're on land. Let's shake off the water. There we go. You don't really shake off the water. Okay. What is on land here? There's a big, holy smokes. Don't want to fall down that bad boy. Ooh. That'll definitely hurt you. Okay, so we got water over here. So we're going to come inshore. And there's a trader. Cool. Let's see. I got more money in my pocket. Got anything worth buying, buddy? What is your name? Aphid. I've run into you before, Aphid. Yeah, you're you're an arch trader. What do you got here? Nightfall Tapestry. I have those. I have all these. Mechanical Helper Tapestry. I've got that. Salvation. Got that. I don't need more honey pots. But, you know what? It is... I'm going to use your bed. Take a nap. It'll wake up. I think it'll be about 3:30ish or so. Maybe I'm way off. We'll see. Let's take a look at... There we go, 552. That was off a little bit. Wow. Look how gorgeous. Look at this view. Some of these places in the game I wish I could live in real life. That looks beautiful. All right, so we got to go this way. Up this way to get some exploring done. Unless there's something up here, but I don't see anything up there. And I don't know if this is just a big lake or what, but I feel like that's the way we want to go. So that way is west again, so let's keep on going west. You know, a lot of times in the game, that's what you're doing, is you're just running around exploring like this. You might not find a bunch of stuff, but to me, this is still fun to just look at the different scenery. And there's more copper. If I needed copper, I know where to come digging. Okay, we got more water that way, but there's some ruins here. Anything worth dig up? Oops. Yeah, it's just bony soil. Bony soil is something that you can take and you can pan. And early game, when you don't have anything, oh, there's a bear. Look at that son of a gun. There's bears all over this place. Better run this way. I've already got bear meat that I haven't even cooked yet. I can't go too far out of the way because it's water here. All right, so what is this? Just a real big lake? More copper. Man, there's copper all over this place. This looks interesting. This is really cool with the water in here. Whoa, am I falling? Okay. What do I see over here? Lead. You know what? I've got lead, but I'll take more. So I want to make some windows. Ooh, what do we got down there? Besides creatures, it looks like a lot of brown coal. Okay, maybe this is something interesting to check out. We didn't get a ruins, but maybe we'll get some good supplies. This guy's going to get to me before. Yep, there they are. Holy smokes, you know what? I'm just going to mail you these guys. Holy cow, look at all of them. Okay. There is a lot of brown coal here, and I'm running low on coal, so I'm going to mine the heck out of this stuff, I think. Here, more nasties. Eat that cabbage pie. Okay. This is the fun part of the game. Mining. You know, sometimes when you do this mindless stuff, though, it's... Oh, I hear shivers behind me. I don't know if you can hear that. At least want to get a couple stacks out of this. I think this cave's going to be rich with a lot of other stuff. I've already seen lead and this, so sometimes when you find these big caves like this, with stuff before you even get into it. You know there's a lot more. These are the kind of ones you find nickel in, and maybe chromite, or some of the harder ones to find. Trying to stay as much on the surface here and away from that entrance of the cave, because I know one of those boat horns are going to start shooting arrows at me, and then I'm going to have to dive into it and start fighting them. And I think that shiver is either right above me or behind that wall somewhere. Man, there's a lot of brown coal here. I should really mark this. Let's get over here real quick. Because I'm not going to get all this now. There we go. Brown coal. Okay. So we got poop-colored coal down here. Let's get it all up there. We'll get all the easy stuff first, and then later, if I gotta come back, I'll get the harder stuff there. Alright, 5 more, and we've got another stack. 4 more. 2 more. Oh, there we go. Alright, so what else is down here? I heard you guys making a fuss down here, so what's down here? Which one do I go down first? This one looks a little easier when we try that. Well, nothing down here, just more coal and slate rock. Okay. Let's see if anything interesting is down here. Yep, there was that boat horn I told you. I hear another guy. Where was he coming from down here? Oh, there's another guy. Think I'm going down there? Sucker, you could stay down there. Oh, nothing here either. Okay. Maybe I was wrong about this cave. At least we got a bunch of brown coal, so... Alright. Maybe I'll just go mine more of that brown coal and not worry about the rest of this cave. As soon as I find a way to get out of here. Okay. Well, let me get one more stack since I'm here. Do-do-do. That's the sound of the man working on the chain gang. It's probably not the mining songs they sang, but... I've had enough of this. Let's get out of here. Nothing left over here, right? Nope. See you later, dead guys. No secret little cave entrances in the water. Might be something down here. Ooh, there's another side. Alright, let's see what's down this side. This side looks a little more ominous than the other. It's already super dark. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Translocator. Nice find. All right, well, I think I'm going to end the episode here and go run back and get the stuff I need to. Actually, I have it on me, don't I? Hold on a second. Yeah. So there's the metal parts. So let's fix this with the metal parts. And then I do have a bunch of temporal gears. So you need 1, 2, 3. All right, let me mark this. I always like to label them the out ones, so I know that's not the one that I have to go to get back home. All right. Looking good. So it looks like it's charged. Whoa, man, that one's pretty far away. Look how far that way is. 22,000 block. Whew. All right, let's check these before I go. I'm going to take the sticks because I started to run out of sticks at home. We'll worry about that. I don't need a quartz chunk. What else was there? Empty. Empty. There's always granite stones in one of them. It's so funny. All right, let's jump through. All right, what kind of cave are we in here? Threw me in the corner. Magnetite, crushed alum, that's fine. I'll worry about that later. We'll take the rusty gears. Oh man, another one in the middle of the ocean. Son of a gun. These things have been throwing me. Now I got a tunnel all the way to that way. Right? Well, why don't we go cave exploring and then we'll see what else is out there, I guess. Maybe there's something interesting. Well, there's a rusty gear. Oh, come out. Wait, I think I see iron in this cave, which is actually really good because I was starting to run low. Ah, it's more brown coal. Maybe if no, there's no way. As I say, maybe I get lucky and there's a natural tunnel that leads into land. Nothing there. Nothing but deeper stuff. What is this, chert? Oh, that's okay. I want to mine some of this chert too. Ooh, holy cow. Man. Well, I got a temporal gear out of that one. I think I saw a bolt torn over here. Oh, there's something else over here, guys. Let's get him out of here first. Alright, he's done. Whoa, look at this place. Look at that with the skull and the bones. And alright, so there's going to be something under this guy. Yep, there it is. I've done this too many times. Skull mask, I have one of those. I don't need that. I don't need that. Fire clay. I don't need a shovel. I don't need sandals. So nothing really great came out of here other than just, hey, it's a cool cave. Alright, there comes a dude. Let's get ready. Uh-huh. You didn't know I was there, did you? Totally fooled you. Alright, there's some zinc. That's not bad. Is that more? Get me up there. It's more brown coal. More brown coal. Whoa. Come on. One more hit and you're done. Okay, well, oh wow. There's a lot of little ruins in here. Not, they don't give you much, but... Oh, wait, maybe there is something down here. Okay. Hey, cool. I got another chandelier. That was worth it. What is that stuff? Man, that's crazy. It looks... Medium pile of junk. Whoa, Azure. I don't have that saddle blanket. That one looks pretty darn cool. Yeah, you know you're a nerd in this game when you get excited when you get cool blankets out of here. There's something in that chest. Whoa. Lots of lore, but I have lore. These are all old ones. I have a pen and quill. Yeah, these are all things I don't need. I could take that chest, because that is a pretty nice chest. Why don't I take that? Alright, let's just clear out all this junk. There's only thatch in there. Where did I see that? Wait, wasn't it right there? Oh, no, it was over here. I was clearing the wrong stuff. Alright, so we got all the junk. So now what we got to do is throw away all the junk that we just picked up that we don't need. So we're going to get rid of spider webs, table, the shelves, all these stones that I don't need. I don't need that, I don't need that, I don't need that. I'm going to get rid of the books. I've got 1,000,000 books. Unless there's something new on there. Alright, so we got rid of all, well, one more thing, metal parts, and this. And that's all I need. I don't need anything else. Alright, so this is the end of the road. So for me to go up, you gotta go that direction to get close to, well, let's see where else there's, yeah, that's the only place there's land. I gotta go west to get land. Boy, we're going a lot west these days. Wait, there's a platform up here. Let me see if we can get up here. Make our own little walkway, and it'll be right behind the waterfalls. Okay. We can walk up. Look at that. Okay, we'll go explore this section now. Yeah, we're getting somewhere. So, to go to the... Okay. More brown coal. Lots and lots of brown coal and chert in this place. What is over here? Looks like something hidden would be over here. Or it's just going to take me down a... Oh, brought me to this guy. Okay. Well, look at this. Okay. What's up here? Look at that. I am getting close to land. He tried to take a swipe at me. Did you see that? Alright. I kind of go this way, but yet that way too. So let's just do this. First of all, I'm going to use this pick because it's going to allow me to take these chert rocks as hole blocks. That way I can use them later for something. Okay. This won't be my permanent route out of here, but at least, well, look at that, brown coal. Okay. Let's see if we can tunnel up here. We're out of the water. Ooh, only 11 of these left. Let's see how far they get me. I did get some sticks. Hopefully I'll get lucky and I'm on the shore and I'm not like in a big mountain and I don't have to dig that much up. Thank God for these ladders, you know, you'd have to dig your way all up and make stairs or whatever. It would take forever. Here's the water. Okay, cool. We did get lucky. Here's some dirt. Come on, daylight. Yeah. It's raining, but hey, at least we're out of the cave now. Okay. We're out. We're free. Let's put our regular armor back on. Let's take a look at the map and what we got. Do I see anything off the bat here? No, I think I see a trader up here. Sun's coming out. Awesome. Or is it going down? It's so funny when you have that other armor on and then you put this armor on. It just feels like you're flying because that other one restricts you so much. Alright, what's your name, buddy? Sprig, I've met you before too. Yeah. Alright, what time is it? Alright guys, you know what? It's getting late here. Oh man, that's some scenery. Look at that scenery. I think I'm going to call the game here. And we'll come back and we'll do more. We'll pick it up where I've left off here. I think I'm going to go take a nap at the traders here and then continue on and see if I find something interesting. And maybe it'll be the topic of the next episode. So thanks for coming along and playing the game with me here and enjoying Vintage Story with Fish. All right, folks. You have a great day. I'm going to have a great night. Take care.